Authorities are investigating an explosion at Crane Naval Center. New statewide unemployment figures are released today, and Inform with Indiana District 63 State Representative Mark Messmer. Those stories and much more are up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. In your news at this hour, authorities are investigating an explosion at the Crane Naval Warfare Center south of Bloomington. It involved pyrotechnic materials that occurred at the pyrotechnic facility during routine cleanup operations just before 6 o'clock last night. Crane Public Affairs Officer Tom Pesky says the incident remains under investigation. 4 employees were taken to Bloomington Hospital for examination and were later released. Unemployment numbers released this morning show Du Bois and Martin counties are tied for the second lowest unemployment rate in Indiana for the month of February. The Indiana Department of Workforce Development says Du Bois County's rate was 6.7% in February, down 0.2% from January's numbers. The only county with a lower unemployment rate was Hamilton County on the north side of Indianapolis at 6.5%. Some other local numbers: Davies County came in with the state's third lowest unemployment rate at 6.8%, which was down 0.3% from January. Spencer County is at 8.7%, down 0.6% from January. Pike County is down 0.3% to 8.8%. Perry County is at 8.9% unemployment, down 0.5 percentage point from January. Orange County came in at a 10.6% unemployment rate. And Crawford County had the 4th highest unemployment rate in the state at 12.4%. Vermilion County had the state's highest unemployment rate again in February. The county sits at 13.8% unemployment, an increase of 0.3% over January. Statewide, the seasonally adjusted unemployment rate rose 0.1% from January to 8.7% in February. That number is also a full percent higher than the current 7.7% national unemployment rate for February. The Department of Workforce Development says Indiana added 5,800 jobs in February, maintaining a streak of growth dating to July of 2011. For the second month in a row, Indiana also experienced a significant swell in its labor force. The agency says Indiana's workforce grew by 7,500 people, 3,800 of which were unemployed and decided to look for work again. Initial unemployment claims fell to their lowest levels in 8 years. Nobody was injured in a collision between a semi-truck and an Indiana Department of Transportation truck yesterday morning in Martin County. Indiana State Police say 39-year-old James Love of Jeffersonville was traveling eastbound on US 50 in a semi near Deep Cut Lake Road just before noon yesterday. Police say Love drove his semi left of the center line and sideswiped a white NDOT truck driven by 49-year-old Michael Deller of Dale. Police say after the incident, Love's truck left the north edge of the roadway, rolled over, and dumped its load of auto parts all over US 50. The highway was closed for 1.5 hours and then restricted to one lane until 7 p.m. when the scene was completely cleaned up. Love's truck was totaled in the accident. Deller's NDOT truck had left side damage, but it was drivable. Love was cited for driving left of center. The Martin County Sheriff's Office and Martin County Civil Defense assisted at the scene. The Huntingburg City Council signed a proclamation that April is the month of the military child. The idea was brought forth by the Purdue Extension Program to help recognize over 21,000 Indiana children who have parents in the military. Along with the month's designation, April 15th has been dubbed Purple Up Day. Mayor Spinner says residents are encouraged to wear purple in support of those families.
We're encouraging all our city employees and all our citizens to join the effort to wear purple on April 15th in recognition of those who do serve. The reason the color purple was chosen is a combination of all the other colors of the military branches. So we signed a proclamation recognizing the month as the month of the military child and also promoting April 15th as Purple Up Day.
Also last night, the City Council heard a proposal to take the next step in reacting to the series of public discussions the city held last year. The latest step, communication, more specifically, a communications director for the city. Spinner explains.
We have $15,000 invested in our website development, and it'd be very wise, I believe, to have a person on board that will directly maintain that, will communicate Huntingburg's message, develop a communication plans for our city, and really put out a strong voice for our city. Our website is kind of our front door, and we need to have a very effective communication tool there not only for our citizens, but also for anybody who might be considering Huntingburg as a place to relocate, either as an industry, a commercial business, or a resident.
The position would feature a salary and benefits package of less than $40,000 per year total. It will be paid for courtesy of EDIT funds, which are designated for economic development. DuBois County residents should soon be receiving their property tax assessments. DuBois County Treasurer Chad Blessinger says statements were mailed out this week. Any taxpayer who has not received a property tax statement by April 8th should call the DuBois County Treasurer's Office at 481-7080 to get a duplicate tax statement. The final day to pay your first installment of property taxes is May 10th. The Treasurer's Office is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The office will hold special hours on Saturday, May 4th from 8 a.m. till noon, and on deadline day, Friday, May 10th, the office will be open until 5 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. Now to what's going on in your neighborhood. Time is running out for kids in grades K through 12 to enroll in DuBois County 4-H clubs for 2013. Kids in kindergarten through 2nd grade can enroll in Exploring 4-H, while kids in grades 3 through 12 can enroll in regular 4-H. This year's 4-H theme, Catch the Wave, which DuBois County Project Assistant Ashley Niehaus says was inspired by a 4-H council member nearing the end of his council term. The priority deadline for enrollment in 4-H for this year is this Sunday, March 31st. Niehaus says the priority deadline allows kids to get started on their yearly projects.
That allows us time to get them their books, their manuals, any sort of informational and helpful material that they need for all of their 4-H projects. Most of the clubs start having meetings in April to where they want to pass this out. Kids are wanting the material so they can begin on their projects so that it's not all last minute stuff right before the fair.
Niehaus says one of the most popular countywide clubs is shooting sports, although there are other countywide clubs available such as Paws and Pals, a newer dog obedience club for kids who have a dog to train, or kids who are interested in learning more about dogs. Niehaus says most schools in the county are covered by roughly 2 to 3 4-H clubs, though the number of clubs available depends on the size of the school. To enroll a child in DuBois County 4-H or Exploring 4-H, you can fill out an enrollment form online at www.4-h.purdue.edu/enroll or fill out and hand in a paper form at the DuBois County Purdue Extension located on the southeast side of Jasper. Enrollment for Exploring 4-H is free. There is a $15 enrollment fee per child for regular 4-H, up to $45 per family household. Members of various churches throughout DuBois County gathered on Good Friday for a special Easter event, the Jesus Walk. David Wayne explains.
Well, of course, we all know what this represents. It's what Christ did for us. But we chose a non-denominational church this year because we all from different backgrounds. But we know that we're all different members of Christ, but we all make one body. So all of us are in different churches. But over the last few weeks, we visited lots of different churches, and the beliefs that they all have. If they would just take the name of the church off and let the Lord do the work, we could all come together. Last year we did this, and Terry Kendall carried the cross last year. Well, this year he had a knee surgery. And all these friends of mine, when we asked to do this, they all come together. And so even though he had the knee surgery, as Christ died for us, Phil Schulteis decided he would carry the cross for Terry this year. And once we got here, we would do a quick switch, and Terry would be crucified on a cross in the place of Christ for what Christ done for us.
This was the second year of this event. Coming up after the break, warmer temperatures today and tomorrow, but will there be more rain? That ahead in your local forecast, plus sports with Kurt Huxell and Inform featuring Indiana District 63 State Representative Mark Messmer. That's all coming up next on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.